How we do it?
Oh
Yeah.
shit. We live. Oh shit. Yeah, we're not doing a redo too. Yo.
Guys, so drunk. All right, welcome to another episode of Is Debatable NFL Edition. I'm your host, Justin Jones, here with co-host Sebastian. And talking about the game last night, we had the Green Bay Packers going up against the Washington Commanders, and it was, a very ironically enough, commanding game for the Packers. The Packers went in there and just handled their business, did their numbers. I'll let you talk about all the specifics, but shout out to Green Bay. They're off to a great start. The defense looks good. I actually last night seen the effect of a Michael Parsons. I was saying for the since we've been doing this just this series that I wanted to see what was the hype about, why was the trade so impactful. I love what he's doing on the defensive end, but what did you see from the game last night?
So when I'm watching this game last night, I just really watch how Green Bay was playing both sides of the phone. Like when I say they were connecting both on offense and defense, it's really a tough team to beat when you got a guy like Jordan Love, out here throwing for 200 passing yards in the first half. Really, he had a great connection going on with Tucker Craft. Tucker Craft is somebody that's gotten off to a hot start within this NFL season thus far. I'm looking at that, and I'm looking at Josh Jacobs, who has been one of the most consistent running backs, has scored within, I believe, the past 10 games now, 10 consistent games of him scoring a touchdown. And I'm putting all that into effect. I'm looking at this team like, yo, they're serious. But it wasn't just the offense, too. Then I'm watching the game as the game gradually goes along. They're a beast on defense too, and that Michael Parsons trades really put them over the edge too. I'm not just gonna credit him, a lot of players I can, but more so Michael Parsons, I'm gonna credit him for the most part too, because they made that trade out to get him. A lot of times I'm watching the Commanders, they're struggling. Jaden Daniels is struggling for the most part though. In that first half, trying to get convert third downs though. A lot of times I feel like they couldn't convert third downs. The kicker was just awful, couldn't convert nothing on the kicks on the third down. I mean, on the fourth and goal kicks. So I'm looking at all that. I'm just like, yo, Green Bay's playing suffocating defense and they're getting after it on offense too. So that was brought me to the questions: are the Packers legit Super Bowl contenders though? Because if you could play really good defense like that too, to where now it gives you a chance a quarterback to still come in at fresh legs. Feel me? He just had a great drive. I watched a possession where Jordan Love had like an 82 or 85 drive, and it's just walking down the field. Tucker Craft is just he's gonna be one of those up and coming tight ends. He might be one of those players that you see. This is like, oh, he had a breakout year. I'm banking on that. Although Jaden Reed and get well soon, Jaden Reed though he went out within the first possession of the game, I believe. I believe his shoulder came out, but they say he's gonna come back later on through the season. It gives guys like Romeo Dobbs an opportunity to really just step up as wide receiver one. Matthew Golden didn't play a good game at all though, but there's always room to grow, being that he's the rookie too as well. So I'm looking at all of that, and I see this team as filming. They can make a serious push though. I still want to see how they go gradually throughout the season though, but at the same time is I like what I seen from Green Bay. And I really do have a feeling that if they consistently play this, if Jordan Love can stay healthy, he's one of those guys that could be in those MVP races.
Yeah, when I look at it on the Commanders end, I feel like we all know that this is already number one, an older team, right? This is Jaden Daniel's second year, but the overall roster is older. So we have to put that into account. I feel like the loss of, Brian Robinson Jr., that was somebody that was very, very useful for them last season. Very, very effective of just getting those hard first downs, really just going up against that defense, and they don't have him anymore. I'm forgetting the name of the person they have now. He just wasn't too effective last night at that running back position. I just can't remember his name, but that's just something that they're
JCM.
missing. Um, right. So Austin Eckler. We all seen what well, not to him. I meant Mr. McLaurin Terry. He also ended up just I believe it was reported that he has a torn meniscus, torn ACL, something like that. So that's now another thing that came out today that's gonna affect this team moving forward. I also noticed that the defense just from the Commanders just wasn't really that good either. I don't know if that was just to the credit of on the Green Bay Packers then, but I just noticed the Green Bay really had their way with them. They could never get a stop when they wanted to, and it seemed like every time you gave Jordan Love the ball, he was just doing his thing. Now, shout out to him for just for his when he came into the NFL, just being a rookie, not having that starting position, having to sit and learn from under Aaron Rodgers. I see how that has really helped his growth. Just now being that starter and being in these high pressure situations, he looks very comfortable. Um, he looks great so far. Are they Super Bowl contenders? I don't know if I would say that yet. I feel it's still very early in the season, and I feel like a team could start off hot and then just, slow down once we get towards the end of the regular season. We also know once we get into the playoffs, it's all about matchups. So I'm just not ready to say that yet. I want to see how this team continues to progress moving forward, but they are a team to be reckoned with. That's a team you have to circle on the calendar when you see them coming up. This team looks very good to start the season. Um, and like I said, for the Commanders moving forward, they're just gonna have to have that next man up mentality. They are dealing with injuries, and like I said, the loss of Brian Robinson Jr. They're gonna have to figure out where they're gonna get that big source of offense from. Jaden Daniels hasn't looked too good thus far. That's why that first game against the Giants, you couldn't put too much stock into that because now people are gonna say, "Well, he played against the Giants, now he played against a good team." He struggled, so we have to see how both of these teams continue to move progress moving forward. Commanders 1-1, the Packers are 2-0. I think both teams are going to be in the playoffs when it's all said and done. But it was a very interesting game to see.
No, yeah, definitely interesting too, and I like the point that you made as well, saying that that the Commanders shouldn't. You see that the loss of Brian Robinson did hurt them too. Uh, I only agree to that too as much because I picked up my fantasy thinking that he was going to be on the Commanders too, thinking he was going to be that running back one though, but they saw something else. Feel me? I feel like a guy like Debo Samuel's do clears in the rushing for them to kind of plays like a dual threat role between wide receiver and can play a little bit of running back too because of his he's very big paws. So more so like that. So I'm looking at it. The rookie we talking about, JCM. I don't want to fuck up his whole name though, so I'm
Right.
gonna use like the abbreviation that they use for him though. So I'm watching the game too. He couldn't get shit going. Had a great game against the Giants. I'm gonna say great game. Had a good game against the Giants though, but that just goes to show you, feel me? There's levels to this shit too. So more so, it's just going to show you that you got to have those games against teams to where he looks like he has potential to do damage in this league, and then you got to come back to reality and see that he is a rookie though. So for him, it's just never getting too discouraged. Just always making sure to stay locked into the game though, especially now Austin Eckler being out though for the season. Get well soon, Austin Eckler. I believe what 31 year old, a vet, freak injury though, like no really contact on the play though. So it kind of makes it's kind of sad for it too. Another person went down though. I believe on the line, no, on the defensive line, dude, trying to block the kick. So injuries is one thing that's almost 100% guaranteed within the NFL season, though. So just praise up to both of them fellas. But yeah, with the Commanders too as well, it has to be next man up mentality. More so, you still have Debo Samuels, who's kind of gotten off to a good start, though. Very comfortable in his role thus far. Jaden Daniels is definitely getting him, whether it's between receiving or rushing yards. I definitely like that too as well, though. Terry, like we said, Terry McLaurin. Um, I haven't really been impressed yet. But to see it's a long season too. We still got weeks to go. So hopefully he picks it up. I feel like another consistent factor for them has been Zach Ertz, somebody that just scored in back-to-back games, somebody that's been their reliable tight end for quite some time now. I definitely feel like he's gonna be another consistent piece
Hold
moving
on, hold on.
forward.
I wanna say something, just to make sure if I want to know if I'm wrong or not. It wasn't Terry who got injured last night. Can
No,
we
no,
find?
no. Austin Eckler. Austin Eckler, like
Are
he had
we
like a
sure?
torn Achilles. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So I must have got the names confused. I just wanted to make sure. You can go ahead.
Yeah, Austin Eckler that got injured, but yeah, another person that I've been watching for this Commander team was Zach Ertz too, someone that's been very consistent for them, go dating back to the playoffs last year too. So he's going to be a consistent factor moving forward too. And Jaden Daniels for the most part, I just think that he just ran into a really good team, a really good defense. Really couldn't get nothing much going until the second half though, and then he started throwing a couple bombs. I feel like with him, it's just more so just being comfortable. I think Jaden Daniels, he puts in the time, he puts in the work. I don't think he's going to get the surge off of this game, though. He still managed to try to make a late game push, though. But at the end, though, just the offense that the Green Bay Packers had with Tucker Kraft scoring another touchdown at the end of the game, it's just, feel me? It's just one of those games that got away at a point, and got relatively close. I think it was 10-17, and then Green Bay just kept pushing away though. So it's gonna be tough to go against a team like the Packers when they have their offense clicking and defense clicking. So can't wait to see.
Right, right. So, shout out to both of those squads. I want to talk about, we have the week two of, football Sunday coming up. Just what matchup are you looking forward to the most?
I gotta check the NFL schedule once again though. All right, so I have it here for week two. I'm trying to see a couple good games. Oh, I would say the Super Bowl rematch though, but in reality though, I'm looking forward to seeing two young prospects between the Falcons and the Vikings. I'm very interested in that game. Michael Penix versus JJ McCarthy. Um, two young talented quarterbacks too as well. Very offensive heavy towards the Falcons side too, but we do know that the Vikings could get it going at any given time going back until Monday's game too. So I'm very interested in seeing that game more so than seeing a Super Bowl rematch. I think this is going to be a high scoring game. I think that just the Falcons have a lot of talent within the Bijan Robinsons of the world, the Drake Londons of the world. I'm missing a couple. Fuck, I'm missing a couple people though. But yeah, to me, those are like two of the best at their positions too as well. Bijan Robinson being maybe like a top five running back. Drake London, the top 10 wide receiver, going up against, just the JJ McCarthy's and the Justin Jeffersons of the world. It should be an interesting matchup too as well. On the list too, I have what am I looking at too as well? Besides the Super Bowl rematch, you got DK Metcalf going back into going to Seattle, playing his old team. It's gonna be interesting matchups though, but I think that's just the only matchup I think that I'm very interested in seeing though, because I feel like it's gonna be a shootout. Not one of those games that go slow, but I think it's more so one of those games that you get offense from everybody. You get a little bit of Aaron Jones or Jordan Mason or fucking what's it called, TJ Hawkinson, or you might get a Drake London, or you might get a Darnell Mooney. Like, feel me? I think it's gonna be one of those high scoring games.
Right, right, right. I'm very, very excited to see those games as well. Some of the other games, I just want to be biased just due to the fact I am a Jets fan. I want to see how they bounce back in week one when they're going up against the Bills in week two. I'm very interested to see how does Justin Fields just approach this matchup going up against one of the best QBs in the NFL on that other side. I also want to. Well, I feel like the Bills, are gonna. Well, they are favored to win that game. I'm expecting Josh Allen to put up crazy stats. I'm expecting James Cook to at least have two touchdowns in that game. But can the Jets match up against that firepower? We seen in week one, just in one game, that they was completely better on the offensive end than last year, led by Aaron Rodgers. So I want to see now with their new head coach, who's supposed to be defensive oriented, what type of schemes and matchups does he put up against that Bills team? So that's one matchup I want to see. We also got the Ravens going up against the Browns. That we all know the Ravens just in years past have been struggling against the Browns. We all remember the game last year. It was very high scoring in the that James Winston game, and it was very interesting to see. I want to see if this year, this matchup, how do they approach this matchup? Seeing that once again in the past they have had those struggles. How do they bounce back after that? Probably soul crushing loss that they felt in the defeat to the Bills last week. So I want to see how Lamar bounces back. How does Derek Henry approach this matchup? Seeing that a lot of people on social media were saying that they lost that game, kind of due to that fumble. So those are probably the two matchups. You said the other one, the Super Bowl rematch. The Chiefs coming off that loss to your Chargers. They are on one right now. I definitely don't think they want to fall to 0-2. I don't think that would mean they think the hell's about to freeze over, but I want to see how the Chiefs approach the matchup. We have seen over the last couple years that this Chiefs offense really hasn't been really the same since Tyreek Hill left. So how do they, approach this season? Last year, I think it was very, very heavily predicated on the defensive end. They had a great regular season, but then we seen when they played the Eagles, the two offenses just look like night and day, right? The Chiefs just never was really able to get it going, and there was so much on the hands, well, I mean the shoulders of Patrick Mahomes. So I want to see what kind of approach they have for this game. What do we see out of Travis Kelsey? What do we see out of the Hollywood Browns of the world? Who are they going to be able to lean on to put up points? Is it going to be Pacheco, right? I'm interested to see how does that play out.
Now you make a good point there too, especially with they two receivers being out with them, Rasheed Rice and Xavier Worthy too. So it's not even gonna be an easy task. And now you're actually going against the team that just beat you in the Super Bowl this early in the season. You just lost to your wide receiver 1-2. Yeah, it's a tough ask for the Chiefs though. But feel me, if I do know something about Patrick Mahomes is that he's never really down and out though. If we're gonna bank on the defense to really just try to hold their own against a Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts rushing, then we should be all right though. It's gonna take feel me. It's gonna literally take a copy of what they did in the sorry of what the Eagles did in the Super Bowl. I feel like to beat them as well. I'm more so thinking that having AJ Brown get involved a little bit more, as well as Devontae Smith. You have to add that into effect too if you really want to beat this team. Because even with the game against the Chargers, though, they were never really down and out, in my opinion. When I was watching it, there was games that where feel me, there was relentless on day drives. Patrick Mahomes getting late in the game was heating up though. But I just feel like you just have to keep your foot on the gas too as well too. And you just have to switch it up a little. If you get too consistent on one thing though, the Chiefs have a great scheme in stopping certain run plays. Feel me? I just think that if the Eagles really want to win this game too again, I think it's more so that they're gonna have to, switch it up. They can't throw the same variety of like how they did against the Cowboys too, because the Chiefs will adjust, in my opinion.
Right. Right. So was there anything else within the NFL you wanted to talk about? Because there's another topic that I just want to talk about real quick, just on the basketball side. So, do you,
Uh, yeah, we could talk about Tyreek Hill. Do you think he gets traded in the deadline? His time with the Dolphins is done, or you think he stays there for the
yeah, I
remainder of
mean,
his?
it seems like, well, on the field is one thing, but it seems like Tyreek Hill is going through some things off the field that is probably affecting his game on the field. Also, is he just really hasn't looked great in that offense as of recently. We all seen what Tua has been battling with just with the concussions and everything. We're not really sure what direction this team is going in. Are they all in trying to win right now? We're not sure. We all seen week one. They look like complete garbage. What they were really struggling to win a game against Daniel Jones and the Colts like that's something to where you really gotta look at the drawing board and say, what do we do? Do you trade Tyreek Hill? What are we about to get back for Tyreek Hill? Because I feel if he was to be in the right system, he's one of the best receivers in the NFL. Period. And I feel he's not even talked about anymore because the Dolphins have been very very mediocre just for the most part. So if I'm a GM, I wouldn't want to trade a talent like that unless I'm getting back a Jamar Chase something like that because he's on that type of level. But no one's gonna give that up. So that's a very difficult situation. That's a difficult conversation that they gotta have internally. But Hey, I already seen a fantasy person drew this up. I would love to see him go back to the Chiefs. I think they're missing that type of firepower. It would be a reunion, perfect story. If he was to be traded, I would love to see that. But I'm not sure what's going on with him right now, just in life.
At all.
Seattle.
No, I said at all. Like, feel me?
Oh,
You made great points there too as well too. Because I was looking at it, I said I think it's time to blow it up too. This is what year 3 of this experiment. And more so, they peaked. They literally peaked in that first year, though. They had everything going for them too. There was an explosive juggernaut offense. I feel like once Tua got that concussion, everything just went downhill. Last year, you seen it too as well. Just got bombarded by a bunch of injuries, and this year too, you just don't start off the season like that. You don't only put up 8 points. You don't do that, in my opinion. That's like that's bad as hell. Like, you don't put up 8 points and then your defense gives up 33. I think this is just a bad way to go for the season. I think the frustration is just gonna build up, especially if they do lose another game too. Who they play next? Let me just check who they play next though, because they might not even be guaranteed though. My fault. Let me just check again, Justin.
no, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So Dolphins and Patriots, two mediocre teams though. I'm not expecting the Dolphins to lose this game, but if they somehow lose this game, oh man, you might as well start packing your bags though. You might as well just call it quits though, because there's no way you lose against the Patriots. There's no way. I just feel like this Dolphins team is just too talented to lose to the Patriots. And they just got to figure it out quickly though. If it's not Tyreek Hill getting traded, then it's the firing of the head coach.
I mean, yeah, you could talk about the firing of the head coach, but just what direction is this team going in? And once again, where is Tyreek Hill's mind at right now? I'm not sure. Listen, man. I've seen more stories about Tyreek Hill for off the field than on the field, and that's sad to say right now. Just knowing what type of talent that he is, but yeah, he's got to get it together.
So wait, what's the topic you want to talk about?
No, just real quick. So, I wanted to see just like what did you just think of the whole Angel Reese situation about she threw her teammates under the bus and now she's not playing basketball anymore. I just wanted to know, do you think she was justified to make those comments or was she right for quote unquote telling the truth? I want to hear your point of view.
Um, I think there's certain way you go about shit in this league. More so just having teammates though at the end of the day though, because they still in the trenches with you, they still put in the same amount of work as you do. Some are fighting to keep their contracts alive, some are doing that. I think the way you went about it and the way you said it, it went off wrong. But feel me, you're not wrong for feeling like that though. If you do want to compete at the high level, there's nothing wrong with being a competitor. But I just feel like you just don't throw your teammates under the bus like that, to where you saying they're not doing this enough. Because for me, it's not like you like feel me. You have good numbers though, but it's not like you're the it factor. Like feel me, MVP caliber superstar to be saying that. Like feel me, like I could understand like if a Asia Wilson said that, feel me, or Brianna Stewart, like feel me, or Sabrina Ionescu said that, like feel me. They could say that though, cause feel me, like they solidified in saying that. This is year 2 Angel Reese, and it's not a knock on Angel Reese though, because she did get a little bit better
No,
though,
no,
like
no,
a little
stop,
bit.
stop, nah, stop.
Hold on,
I'm sorry. No, no,
you
no,
said
no.
I could talk. You
Hold on,
asked me a
hold
question.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. And I want to say I agree with you, but you're still being too nice. Angel Reese is not that good, bro. Like I just and how does she come out and say she needs better players on the roster? She's not one of the better players. Angel
Listen,
Reese is not that good.
that's a 2-time All Star, bro. That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, feel me, she feels like she has the credentials to back it up. All I'm saying is, if she was that good, feel me, the
I
Chicago
said,
Skies wouldn't be the Chicago Skies wouldn't be like as bad as they are. It's damn near
said,
rebuild too as well. Yeah,
yeah. So just keep the show going real quick. I'll be back
I
in
got
two
you.
minutes.
I got you. Yeah. So, like I was saying though, Chicago Skies is like they're a rebuilding team too as well. I just feel like you just throwing teammates under the bus, people that put in the same amount of work as you do. Angel Reese, though, you did get gradually better this year. You feel me? You had a solid year too, feel me? Still shoot below league average, in my opinion, though. But at the same time, it's like you can't be doing that type of shit. Like, feel me? Like those are the people you in the trenches with. If he was an MVP caliber superstar, it would be a little bit different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, feel me? Like a little bit different, just off the strength that you could say that. Like, you could talk that talk. Like, if you have like accolades to back it up, though. Like, I know you a 2-time All-Star, but it's like, damn, bro. So in this situation, I feel like damage is irreparable. I more so think that you got to move on from the Chicago Skies. They're definitely gonna miss her because I do think that she does add value, though. She has a lot of value with just being one of the best rebounders in this league today. Offensive wise, it's still a work in progress, though. Feel me? I don't think she'll be that consistent offensive weapon, though. But I do feel like if she gets like a solid game, or maybe somebody that's a consistent scorer at her position, or feel me, just at the 5, and you move her to the 4, I think that could do damage too as well. But I think more so like with Angel Reese, is just more so just I think that Stardom's gone to a head a little bit. When you get all these endorsements, feel me, you rise into fame. Since college, you always had you always had motion in college. I think it got to a head a little bit. I feel like she felt like she was bigger than the team in that case situation, which is more than not, though, you're not bigger than the team. Because I've seen it time and time again. Even superstar players like Kobe Bryant, feel me, Phil Jackson told him he was shooting too much. And instead of being in his own head and just saying, yo, fuck it, he showed why that he was bigger. He showed why on the court. He didn't throw his teammates under the bus. He didn't say, yo, you don't see the talent that's around me. Players like that, they don't do that type of shit. I feel like throwing your own teammates around the bus is like, you can't come back from that. It's irreparable damage in the locker room too. So you have no choice but to move on, though,
I
unless they
just
find a
feel
way.
like I just feel like with her, if you search up her career field goal percentage, she doesn't have that type of cachet just to say any type of comments like that. She completely threw her teammates under the bus. Now, I don't know why the Chicago Sky never re-signed Kennedy Carter, if I'm pronouncing her first name wrong. She was very talented, and I know she got into the whole Caitlin Clark saga last year, and I hope that's not why she's on the league now. That would be insane. But she was one of those talented guards. She's not on the roster no more. I will say, if I look at the roster, they still have the Ariel Atkins of the world. They have that big down low, Cardoza. They
Alyssa
have
Cardoza.
they have the Michelle girl, Rachel Banahan. I like they have some names, but it's like they're not
It's,
I would agree.
it's not clicking.
The roster's not on the level of even an Indiana Fever, Las Vegas Aces, a New York Liberty, Minnesota Lynx, right? No, but Angel, you got to look in the mirror first. You can't automatically because now the playoffs is here and you're not about to be in it. Oh, we already talked in the off season that we need better players. You haven't really got any better. You're a good rebounder. Like, come
Yeah.
on now. I'm not trying to hate because she's worked hard to get where she's at. But when she does with her business ventures and all that, she seems like a great person. But if we're talking strictly basketball, I can name probably 20 to 30 better WNBA players. Like, so I just thought, and I wanted to bring this up to you because now I see people in the sports media just talking about, oh, other star players have the, yeah, star players. Let me ask you: is Angel Reese a star player?
Yeah, she got 2 All-Stars to back it up. I mean, if you want to, I'm technically speaking, bro.
We're talking
Technically,
we're talking basketball. Seb, is she an all star player?
yes,
Seb,
yes, yes. She had a solid
oh, you
season.
see, we
Time
gotta
out, time
stop.
out, time 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 out. Because I give credit where credit's due, though. I'm not saying she's right or she's wrong. No, I'm not saying she's right about the situation,
Seb,
though.
you
Bro,
know basketball.
can I finish? Can I finish? You could be an all-star in your role and feel me. She's one of the better rebounders, though. At a point in time, bro, she had flashes of triple doubles, bro. Feel me? She was doing it all on the court, bro. Her numbers were getting
Hey,
back. Before the injury, bro, can I talk, bro? 1
you are
second, bro.
talking.
So she's an all-star, a two-time all-star for a reason. A two-time all-star. So technically, bro, she is a all-star player, though. She don't have the best offensive game. I'm not saying that. Feel me? There's offensive players. Rudy Gobert was an all-star. And feel me, they damn near play
But at
similar.
least what Rudy Gobert do
Oh
defensively.
my God.
No,
See,
no, I'm just saying what
gang. Yeah,
defense.
but I'm saying though, has Rudy Gobert had 2 triple doubles? Has Rudy Gobert ever had a triple double?
Well, all right, well,
AJ
hold
Reese
on,
had a
hold
triple
on.
double.
You're being hold on. Hold on, wait, hold on. You're being an asshole number one because you know that I can't say Rudy Gobert's name like that anymore after what he did in that game against the Lakers. So shout out to Rudy Gobert. But at least Rudy Gobert on defensively for in those years in Utah was looking like the Stifle Tower, right? One of those Dikembe Mutombo type defensive player. So she's an all-star player because she's a good rebounder. Just yes or no?
Good rebounding, yeah. And she averages like 14 and 15
That
points a
means you're
game.
an all-star?
I mean, I'm not the ones that's nominating her.
No, but
She's
I'm
a
asking
two-time
you though.
all-star.
But I'm asking
Yes.
you.
Yes, she has the accolade for it.
So if you was in that position in the WNBA to give that award, you would credit her to those two All Stars. You would have voted yes.
Yes. You show me the talent around. You show me the talent around the league, and you tell me who deserves to be an all-star, who doesn't, bro.
Napisha Collier, Asia Wilson, right?
Yes, they're seasoned.
Caitlin Clark,
Well, K Card had the best
Jonquel
season.
Jones, Brianna Stewart,
Given,
Sabrina Ionescu.
yes. But
Come
their games
on,
are
man.
different. Just because your games don't compare to other people's games doesn't mean you don't deserve to be all-star. If you have numbers behind it, we can.
I don't want to pronounce her name wrong. Nanemake, Nagumake, Oguma. The one, you know who I'm talking about. I just don't want to pronounce her name wrong. Kayla McBride, Courtney Williams, so Sonia Creighton,
Okay, so
Kiki
for her,
Apparin.
all right, hear me out though. For her stats, is 14.7 points per game, 12.6 rebounds, 3.7 assists, and one and a
Elsie
half.
Mitchell.
Those are not good numbers, Dom. Am I confused?
I was no. Say them again. I wasn't listening.
14.7 points per game, 12.6 rebounds a game,
But what's
3.7
her
assists.
field goal percentage?
Stop talking to me about
No,
field
no, no,
goals,
no,
bro.
no, 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 no,
Stop
no,
talking to me
no.
about field goals.
What's her field goal percentage, bro?
Nigga,
Stop.
she shoots league. Of course, she shoots league low.
All right, so stop. Just be no. So if you putting up high numbers with bad statistics, what are we
Well,
doing?
actually, if we want to be technical,
You
her
chucking up
field.
stats,
Time
bro.
out, time out,
Stop.
time. Yes, nigga, I'm looking up her regular season stats for this year, and her field goal is 45.8, bro. 46%.
No, say 45.8. Don't round up for her. Don't you round up for her. Stop,
From last year, she got better.
bro.
Now,
Because
isn't that what you want out of a second year player to get better?
let me ask you this now: is her rebounding up from last season?
No, it's down.
It is.
Yes.
Okay,
She
because
averaged 13 rebounds in her rookie year. She
because
averaged 12.
and she's averaging 14, right? How many of those are off her own misses of offensive rebounds? Give me
So
that stat.
now
No,
we're
no, no, no.
critiquing the
I'm asking.
games.
No, no,
Now
no,
we're
no, no,
critiquing
no,
the.
no, no, no. Because Seb, you won't do this though. You will not sit and watch a full Chicago Sky game, come back on here and say that she's an all star. Can you do that for me?
I don't make the rules on who's
No,
all-star.
no,
I
no,
go
no.
by the league, bro. I
I
go by the
want
league.
you.
I go
I
by the
want you
league,
to
bro.
watch the Chicago Sky game. Come back on this pod and say I'm standing on that she's an all star. Can you just do that? That's all I'm asking.
Well, I can't do that anymore though, because guess what? The playoffs is here, and they didn't make it because they had a trash season though, because they need better players.
Oh, they didn't make it.
They
They
need
didn't
better
make
players.
it. All right, so watch your highlights on YouTube and tell me
I
were
seen
you
the highlights, bro. Feel me? I'm not
can you be
impressed,
impressed?
bro.
Do you
Listen,
be
bro.
impressed off her
Time
highlights?
out, time
Yes
out,
or
time out,
no? No,
time
no,
out,
no, no,
time
no,
out,
no, no,
time
no,
out,
no,
time
no, no,
out,
no,
time
no.
out, time out, time
This
out,
is
time
why
out.
I wanted to have this conversation. You acting just like the media. We have to stop babying these players. That's the problem with this new media,
You're
bro.
talking
It's
about
too
highlights. I'm
soft,
talking about
bro.
accolades. She has the accolades, bro. Just because,
Accolades.
nigga, she's a two-time All-Star. Is she not?
Jeff Teague's an all-star.
Is he a
What are we
two-time All-Star?
talking about
Is
right
he a
now?
two-time All-Star?
Bro. To be
Is
a
he a two?
W to
Is
be
he a
a
two?
Angel Reese is a WNBA All-Star because of her off the court. And that's a
Now
fact.
it's off the
Do
court.
you really want to have this conversation? I don't want to look like I'm hating, but Seb, stop. You know it's the
Listen,
truth.
bro, she got better, bro.
Stop.
What do you want me to do?
Stop.
She
Yeah, she
got
has
better.
clout. And that's why, and that's
Nigga, she
why.
got better from year 2, bro. I'm not saying she's
No,
the
she did not, bro.
nigga. So how you go from
No,
13 points
no,
to
no, 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 no,
14
no, no,
points
no, no,
on
no, no,
better
no.
field goal
So
efficiency?
time out, time out, time out.
I have the stats
Wait,
right
wait, time
here
out,
in
time
front
out.
of my
Wait, wait,
face.
wait, wait. Stop reading the stats. Tell me why, in your opinion, don't say no numbers. Why to you she got better off this season? Why?
Cause she's more comfortable with the ball in her hands. She made plays.
What are you doing?
All right, like feel me. All right, we could. You
No,
know,
no.
no.
You
Let's
just
go watch
lied
Angel.
on
We're gonna
you.
watch Angel Reese
You
highlights, bro. We're gonna watch it, bro.
you just lied on national
Nigga.
television. You lied.
I was
You
gonna, I was
lied. No,
gonna.
but you just lied. She's got better with her handle of the ball.
She had the ball more this season. How you think she averages damn near 4 assists a game?
Bro,
How do you think she
stop,
averaged 4 assists?
bro.
How do you think that's possible?
Yeah, she passed it and other person made it.
How you jump from 13 points to 14 points a game? How you do that? Because you got
You
better.
you make
How
one
you
more
jump
layer.
how do you
You
jump
got
from how
you
you
gotta
jump
make
from
one more layer.
how do you jump
She
from
made one more
1.9
layer.
assists to 3.7 assists? How do you
She
do
made
that? Because you got
because
better,
because
nigga. What the fuck?
because she
You got
missed
better,
shots
nigga.
and she got me bounds. And you know that
Nigga, yeah, you're just saying what
me
everybody
bounds.
else with Twitter trolls is saying, bro.
No
You
time out.
didn't.
I said, wait, no, so wait, hold on, hold on. We're having a real talk. I'm not being a Twitter troll because I've watched the WNBA because I gamble on it. So I'm being a fact. I watch it. She's not gone better. I'm not going off the comment. I'm telling you what I see. But do I want you to actually watch it and tell me, bro? 'Cause I'm telling you, she's not that good.
She
I'm
don't have
telling
to be
you.
that good, but she's an all-star, bro. That's what I'm saying. No matter what
No, I
we
know
say
what you
or the
could read
media
off.
say,
I know what you could read off Google, Seb. I was trying to ask your opinion on her game, not reading her
yes, and
accolades.
my opinion is, feel me, she has the accolades to back it up, feel me. She's not
Oh
the
my
best. So I'm saying,
god!
niggas are not understanding what I'm saying. I'm not saying
Like,
she's this
stop, bro.
wild
No,
generational
no, no.
talent, though.
If
But
you
feel me,
Brianna
she
Stewart,
does.
that's like you said. If you Brianna Stewart, you could say that. Are you
Yes,
Sabrina? You could say that. If you're
yes,
Aja Wilson, you could say that. If you're Napisha Collier, you could say that. If you Kane Clark, you can say that, bro. If you're
yes. Did I say she could say that? I didn't say she could say that. I'm just saying she feels comfortable enough to say that because she has the accolades. She's a
Paige Buckers was just a rookie. She has 10 times more.
yes, because she's better.
Say that.
You could be better, but at the
A
end of
lot
the day,
better. No, no, but Seb, it's better like the number 1 to 60,000 million.
if that's how
So
you
what is
feel,
it?
that's how you feel, though. It
It's the
doesn't change her. It doesn't
it was
change her stats in the
it
league,
was
bro. It
on
doesn't change.
television. It's
It
not my
doesn't change
opinion.
her stats in the league.
It was on television.
It doesn't change nothing about her stats
Empty
in the league,
calories,
though.
bro. Empty calories.
Yes,
Like
because she needs a better team, apparently.
bro. No, she does not, bro. She needs to get better, bro.
So hear me out, though.
So stop. I don't want to hear about no better teammates, bro.
So how they
She
lose?
had a good enough roster
So
to
how they
make the
lose? How
playoffs
they
in
only
the
win 10 games?
WNBA. Stop it, bro. There's only so
But
many teams, bro. You can't be that garbage, bro. Stop it. Stop
so
it,
how do you lose 10 games? How you
bro.
only win 10 games?
Because she's not that good, bro.
So it's her fault. It's just
Yes.
her fault specifically.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, what do you want me? Yes. Yes, it is. It's her fault. Yes, it is.
Okay. Let's just go check.
I looked at her roster, bro. If she was better, they could have made the playoffs, bro.
So
She was too
behind
busy trying to do
timeout.
deals with Maybelline and Dolce Gabbana, bro.
So
Like that has nothing
timeout.
to do with basketball.
Okay.
Stop.
So
Stop.
behind her, your center was your second leading scorer, Camila Cardozo, with 13.6 points per game.
Camilla's way better than her too.
So
Like,
why she average less?
bro, because Angel gets me bounds. Like you're not
Yeah. So
like
how she
but
gets me Browns when she
what did
averages
Justin
less?
Bieber said?
She averaged
It's not
four
clocking to you, is it? It's
four
not clocking to
offensive
you.
rebounds a game. She averaged 4 offensive rebounds a game.
Oh my lord, bro. You're about to stab me to death and you're not talking
Yes.
about No,
Four.
so then this is not a convo. I want to talk about what's on the TV, bro.
Yeah,
Not
because you keep
basketball,
saying
bro.
knee bounds, bro. The woman averages damn near 12 rebounds a
Bro,
game.
Seb,
That's
she's not good
for all men.
offensively. If you think that, you're a
I
crackhead.
never said she was
She's
good
not good
offensively.
offensively.
I never said that, but she has the
She
numbers
is
to back
not
it
on the
up.
level to
14
make
point.
those comments, and that was the conversation.
Did I say she was?
I didn't ask you to read her accolades to me because I know what they are already. I did
Yes.
not ask you to do that.
So
I
feel me?
asked
She
you.
feels like she could talk,
I'm
nigga.
talking about the eye test, bro. The
The eye
eye test,
test
not.
says a lot about different players, bro. There's the eye test
We're
that say,
talking about Angel Reese though. The eye test. She don't got it. She
okay,
don't.
to you she don't has it, but on paper, people look at that and be like, we could
To
do
the
something with
league,
that.
she don't because they couldn't make the playoffs.
And that's her fault. Somebody that
Yeah,
missed 10 games is her fault. Where with injury.
bro,
So
bro,
so
bro.
so it's
I've
not
seen,
outlandish.
I've
Time,
seen
it's not
this.
time
I've
out, time
seen,
out. It's not
I've seen the
outlandish.
Las Vegas. See, I'm gonna talk the real game. I've seen the Las Vegas Aces this season, bro. They started off terribly, bro. Angel Wilson was not playing on that standard. She had to look in the mirror, bro. She started killing. They went on a crazy win streak. They're in the playoffs, bro. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that the fucking Chicago Sky had to have a undefeated season. You could still start off bad, but that was when Angel's supposed to lock in and get better. There's no way you watched the W this season and felt she got better from start to finish, bro. You're lying. That's just not the
Did I say
truth.
she get? But I said
So
her
then what are we
overall,
talking
her
about right
game,
now? I
nigga.
don't care about her accolades, bro.
You don't have to care,
Her
nigga. But at
overall
the end
game
of
is
the
not
day, though,
her
you could
overall
you
game
could you
is
could say
not
that,
that
but you
good, bro.
cannot take away
Get
what
out of
people
here,
do in
bro.
this league. You can't take away
Bro,
what people do in this league, bro.
I'm
Feel
not.
me? At the end of the
I'm
day,
not
bro,
taking away.
two
They
time
they
All
didn't
Star,
make the
two time
playoffs.
All
That
Star.
wasn't my fault.
Some people
That's
don't
not
get
my
one
fault.
All Star. Some
That's
people
not
get
my
zero
fault.
All Star in
You
their
talking
whole
about All
career.
Star games? It's not my fault that she didn't make the playoffs, bro. It's her fault. It's not mine. I didn't play the
It's
games.
a team's fault.
He played, bro, and her
It's the
teammates did their part, bro.
No,
Stop.
they didn't. No, they
Her
didn't. No, they
teammates
didn't.
did their
My
part, bro.
second,
Stop, bro.
my second leading
Bro.
scorer cannot be a center. No, no, it can't work
But
like that.
Sam,
Where's my guard play?
you're saying that
Where's
off
my guard
reading the
play? Hey, time out,
stats,
time out,
bro.
time out,
You're
time
not
out.
watching.
You the same
All
one
right,
that said.
I'm done,
You
bro.
the
I'm
same
done.
one that said. I don't know why they got rid of Kennedy Chandler. She was a bucket for them. I
Kennedy
was watching
Carter, bro.
Kennedy Carter, Miss Park. I don't give a fuck. I seen the
All
highlights.
right,
She
bro.
was a bucket. Was she not? We both could agree on
But
that.
the point is, yes, but that wasn't gonna
She
make them make the
averaged damn near
playoffs because
17 last year.
Angel Reese still
Stop saying
had to
just
get
injuries.
better, bro. Because Angel said the comments, bro. Are you drunk? She's the one that
Okay.
went. She's the one that threw the teammates under the bus.
Or maybe the
Wait.
teammates need to play a little bit better. Maybe they do need to
All
move.
right, so stop, bro. But you're saying that reading paper, bro. You're not going. You're not watching the game.
Men lie, women lie, stats don't lie.
Yeah, and the numbers say that they didn't win enough games, and the numbers say that she didn't play well enough. Talk about those numbers.
Well,
You just you just read it.
14.7,
You just read it.
12.6.
You just reading the good numbers. Where's the bad number? If she was so
The
good,
bad
then why
numbers in
couldn't they
the
make the
records. Bro.
playoffs?
If we go on everybody's, if we
Come
go on
on, bro.
everybody's, like,
Stop.
if we go on everybody's, or first of all, their point guard averages 3.6 assists. You're not winning
I
that.
want everyone who ever watches video to know this though. Sebastian will not watch one game because he could find a way to do it. He could watch an old game. I said him to watch one game. Come on
I
this
can watch
pod.
highlights with you right
Come,
now.
come on this pod and let's talk about it, bro. No, I'm not gonna be here so you can make this a joke, bro. I want you to watch one and bring down this conversation again. Let's do that. That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. Watch
100%,
one game.
100%, 100%.
All right, man. All right, man.
More stop telling Angel Reese to shoot though, but till then, she's a two-time All-Star. Two-time All-Star.
Bro,
League leader, league
that
leader.
that wasn't that
Bro.
wasn't that wasn't that wasn't the conversation. That has nothing to
The
do with it.
conversation was she warranted. I said she wasn't warranted. She don't have no right to say that. Like I said though. But I
Yeah,
said
so we
her.
agreed, and that was it. You start to reading her accolades. That has nothing to do with this season. It doesn't
It
mean
has
anything.
everything to do with this season
No,
though.
no, no, it doesn't.
Because she's the one that got better.
Her playing in the All Star game due to popularity had nothing to do
It's
with
not
her.
how's it popularity?
You know she was voted in because of her popularity. What are
So
you
you
talking
telling me, all
about?
right, so hold on,
Angel
bro, 'cause this
Reese
is
was in the
no,
All
no, no,
Star
no,
game
no. This is
because she's popular, bro. I'll
14
be
and
the
12
only
is
one to say it, but then I'm the only one telling the truth. You can all lie
14
all
and
day.
12 is not. I don't know. I
That's
don't know with
not
you, bro.
cutting it, Sev. It's
In
not.
the WNBA, that's not
It's
cutting it.
a. You want to know why? It's a dirty ugly, empty calorie
To
push.
your
Bro.
opinion, though, stats are
No,
still
it's
stats.
on the
In your
television, bro.
opinion, that's your opinion, gang.
You're
That's
just
your
trying to
opinion.
troll because you know basketball and you're literally going against the
Yes, I
opposite.
do. So no
We,
matter
we,
how you
we've
get your
all
stats, you got
seen
your stats.
players, whether
How
in
much
the
Bradley
W
Bill?
or the
Okay, well,
NBA, they may
become an
have
all-star
stats, but
of
they're called the empty
30-30.
stats, bro. So stop
Yes.
telling me about stats.
Yes,
The
bro.
girl's
Stats are
not
stats,
playing well
nigga.
enough, bro.
Stats are stats at the end of the day,
Okay.
bro.
All right, we're good, bro. We get it.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone, so I want everyone to realize Seb's point of view from this whole conversation was to go on Google and read Angel Reese's stats, and that's
Yes,
it.
because men lie, women lie, stats don't.
Forget watching the game.
Nigga, I've seen enough games.
Let's
I
just
said
go
she's not
on Google.
offensively
Let's
gifted.
just go on
Yes.
Google
Yes.
and read 14 and 12 and two All Stars, and she's absolved from the fact that she can't run in transition.
Okay. Either way, she
No, so
still
stop
puts up
right there. It's
numbers.
not okay, and you breeze past that. So due to that fact,
For
you
some
cannot. Due to that fact, you cannot say comments like that because then you sound retarded. Was
No,
she
I don't.
drunk when she said that? Because I know she likes to party. Was she drunk?
Okay, so you could feel like that,
No,
but
no,
at
I'm
the
just
end of the day, you
asking. Was
can't take
she?
away. You
No,
can't
I'm just
take away
asking because
shit.
I
You
know
can't
that she
take
be
away
at them
shit, bro. You
parties.
can't take away
No,
shit,
I was
bro.
asking. Was she intoxicated or under the influence of
How am I
marijuana?
supposed to know? How am I supposed to know? I was out with her the night before.
So until we get those doctor reports, I need to know was she on drugs? Because
She could be on drugs,
all right, so
crack,
then
whatever the
all
case
right,
may
so then
be.
all
Once you
right, so
lead
then
in
it
the
makes
team
sense.
in points and
It makes sense
rebounds,
then. It
once you
makes
lead in the
sense
team in
then.
points and rebounds, you
You
can't tell
leading
me shit.
you leading the team in points and rebounds, and y'all was one of
So
the worst
you
teams in the
telling me
NBA. Those
so
were
you're telling
bad
me this. You're
points.
telling
They're
me this.
bad
You're
points.
telling me, all right, it's bad
They're
points.
bad
Where
points.
is the rest of the team at with the
Come
points,
on,
nigga?
bro.
Where's the rest of the team at with the points? My second leading
Bro.
scorer is a fucking center, nigga. Where the rest of the team at? Where's the guard play? My guard averages less than my fucking power
Bro,
forward,
you
who
was
you
the
say has
top pick,
rebounds.
bro. You was the
You're
top pick.
saying,
You're not playing
okay,
like it. You're not playing like it.
saying my
You're not
point
playing
guard.
like the top pick.
What do you mean she's not playing like the top pick? She's a
We
two-time
know
All-Star,
that in
nigga.
basketball, the star players also make their teammates better. She's not making anybody better.
She averages more fucking
She's
assists
not
than the
making.
point
Oh,
guard.
she gonna.
She
All right,
averages more
stop, bro.
assists than
Stop,
a
bro.
fucking
Stop, bro.
point guard.
Stop. You're
Then
gonna
a
keep
point
reading
guard,
off the
nigga.
fucking
Then the
phone,
point guard,
bro.
nigga. Then the point guard.
He's
So what
cheating
do you
on
mean
the
she's not
test right
making
now.
nobody better, nigga?
He's
She
reading off his
averages more
phone.
points. She averages more
Battle
points
over,
than the
bro.
point guard.
Battle over. Battle over. I'm not rapping no more because you're reading off your phone right now.
Yes, I am, nigga.
No,
So
no,
you're
no, we're not doing
telling
that.
me, so
Smack the
I
battle's
see these
over.
stats come out of thin air. You're telling me these stats come
The
out of thin
battle's
air.
over.
These
You
stats come out of thin air.
where's your own round
These
at though,
stats come
bro?
out of thin air. Yes or
Where
no?
is your own
Yes or
round
no? Do
at?
these stats come out of
Where's
thin air?
your round at, you chat
Documented.
GBT ass nigga?
Documented. I'm on
Oh, nigga,
ESPN,
chat
nigga.
GBT.
ESPN,
This is
nigga.
Justin versus chat
ESPN.
GBT.
I will share this
Chat
screen to
GBT.
show you what ESPN is, nigga.
Where's the
I
real
will
Seb
show
at?
you.
This is
I will
chat
show
GBT
you.
Seb.
I will
Chat
show you.
GBT Seb, bro. I
Show
can't do
you.
it.
Read it and weep, nigga. Read it and weep, nigga.
What,
Read it and
where,
weep.
but
Ariel
where's the real?
Atkins,
Whoa,
nigga.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Where's
You're
the
a
real
point
Seb at?
guard. You're
Where,
5'10".
where,
Look, she's 5'10",
where,
bro. She averages 3.6 assists, nigga. You have somebody that is fucking, what, 6
where
foot?
is the real Seb
Look,
at though, bro? Where
3.7,
is he?
nigga.
This is
She
chat
does everything better
GBT.
than her point guard. If anything, she
Chat
do her
GBT,
point guard
y'all.
under the bus because her point guard is
The real
fucking garbage.
WNBA fans know that Angel Reese is stealing money from the Chicago Sky. The real fans know that. The real fans know this Chat GBT bot ass nigga is gonna keep
Read it
reading the
and weep,
stats
pal.
right now, bro. Yeah, bro.
Read it and weep.
I
No, read
want
it
you.
and weep. Read it and weep. Read it and weep.
I
Read
want
this.
you to
Read
come with your
this.
own round.
Read this. And
I
time out.
want
This
you
is
to come with your own round, though, bro. Nah, fuck that. I'm not,
Ariel
bro.
Atkins. There's no disrespect to you.
I turned my back on him.
I that don't know you. But 3.6 assists. You're telling me my center, Angel Reese, averages 3.7. Averages 3.7. Not that far from steals with you. And averages more points. She averages more points than my point guard, bro. By a vast amount. My second fucking my second leading scorer is Camila Cardoso, bro, at 13.6, bro. Yo, you can't make this up. How are they eating, bro? How they eating, bro? How? You can't eat like that, bro. If my point guard averages less assists than my fucking power forward, how am I eating like that, bro? And it's not even by like, bro, 3.6, bro. Justo could dime me up better than that, bro. You could dime niggas up better than that, bro. It's not winning basketball, bro. I ain't saying she's right for throwing them under the bus though, but be for real, bro. That ain't gonna get it done in the league, bro. Especially full of talented women who barely gets paid, who's demanded to get paid, bro. This is a eat or be eaten world, and
No,
I'm not
Seb,
gonna
Seb,
eat
time out, time
correctly.
out, time out,
I'm
time
gonna
out.
eat correctly.
Seb,
And my
Seb,
point guard is averaging
Seb,
3.6.
Seb, I know you're gonna die on that hill. I respect it. I really that though. That's why I have you on the show. You're gonna die on that hill. Here's my only problem with you. I'm not going against the real Seb right now, bro. Cause I know when you're reading off a fucking paper, bro, and we're really having a conversation, bro. So if this what you want to do is me versus Chat GBT, and the fans know it. That is plain
Uh,
as day. Here's what
ESPN and
here's
Chat GPT are
here-
two different things, buddy.
here's what I want you to do though, right? So we got to have a real debate. Just watch a full game because you are
No.
not gonna lie to the fans that we have and sit there and act like Angel Reese is playing well. You're just not gonna do that. I want you to watch a
It's not
game.
just she's playing well, she's
I
playing
want you
better
to
than her
watch a
teammates.
game. No, that's all we want from you is to watch a game, and then can we talk? Can we do that?
No.
Yo, this nigga said no.
No.
I asked for that. I asked for them. We
No.
can't. I asked for them. We
Because why
can't
is my
talk.
starting point guard
So then
averaging
we can't talk
why is my starting
WNBA then,
point
bro.
guard 27th in the fucking league in assists? My starting point guard.
Seb, we can't talk the W if you
That's
don't
nasty.
if you don't watch it, bro. We can't talk it.
Then look, my other point guard. Who the fuck is
Look,
this?
you gonna keep reading it. All right, so this is gonna do it for this episode of It's Debatable NFL edition. We definitely had to talk a little WNBA because I knew this was gonna be a controversial topic. Seb is gonna do all of us here at It's Debatable a favor and actually watch a game because it's unfair to the listeners if you're reading off Chat GPT. Like
ESPN.
if it really doesn't make sense.
It makes
So
perfect sense.
I appreciate you indulging in that debate. It's just next time we just don't like counterfeit money. Like it look real, but it's not because we can't use it anywhere.
Yes,
We,
we can.
you feel you feel what I'm
Yes,
talking
we
about?
can. Yes, we can.
So
We,
please
that
make sure to
counterfeit money
like.
ain't enough.
Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Please make sure to DM Sebastian to ask him, did he watch a game yet? We're gonna hashtag every video with did he watch a game yet? And until
Don't
that
don't
happens, we're gonna
don't
continue
don't
this
don't
trend.
DM me. Don't DM me.
All right. So Sev, you have the last words, and we out.
All right. So the last words is Angel Reese 2026 MVP. Angel Reese coming to the Liberty. Yo, oh shit, yo. Nah, the serious note though, yo, the WNBA playoffs is about to start though. I'm jacking the Liberty for a two-peat though. The Minnesota Lynx definitely want to get back. The oh shit, the Aces are not far off in the mix too. I don't know when does it start though, but I'll definitely, if you want me to watch a game, I'll watch good basketball. I'll watch good basketball, bro. Oh, yo, I watch good basketball. I watch the playoffs though, because the best of the best is playing though, not people that won 10 games. Nigga wants me to watch it in Chicago Sky game. Them niggas won 10 games, bro. It's like the Charlotte Hornets. Yo, what the fuck? Oh shit. Oh shit, yo, who's better? The 2012 Charlotte Bobcats or the Chicago?
So now here's the problem. And once again, this is how you know this nigga don't watch the games.
Oh shit.
Here's why. The joke is funny. The Charlotte Bobcats were the worst team in the league. The Chicago Sky is not even the worst team.
Oh shit. Oh, who the worst team then?
Just end the
Um,
show, Seb. You're just rambling, bro. Like this is it's
oh,
disgusting.
yo, it's a tie. What do you mean? They're not the worst team. They're a tie between Chicago and Dallas. They're both 10-34. So yeah, yeah. Oh shit. Well, that's gonna do it for this week's episode of It's Debatable. If you are a Chicago fan, a
Nigga's not
Chicago
gonna
Sky
stop.
fan,
I'm not, bro. I'm not. This
comment.
nigga's not gonna stop.
Do you think Angel Reese should be traded? Yo, this oh shit. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you go comment Angel Reese MVP 2026.